Hello everyone. We'll go to the next chapter. The next chapter is about logarithmic and exponential function. The important point in this chapter is when you have log AB, log AB only exists for B greater than 0 and A greater than 0, and also A cannot be 1. So the bases have to be greater than 0 and the bases cannot be 1. Numerals have to be greater than 0. Log 10b can be written as log b. So if you see log b later, that means log 10b. And then log eb can be written as ln b. You will read this as ln b. Yeah. So if you see ln b later, that means the logarithm is on the basis of e. And then for the first section, I will teach you how to convert between logarithmic and exponential form. So let's say you have a to the power of b equals to c. You can convert this form into logarithmic form. It will become log ac equals to b. And then sometimes the conversion between logarithmic and exponential form can be used to solve exponential and logarithmic equations. To get more understand the conversion, let's take a look at the example questions. Okay, so convert 10 to the power of x equals to 58 to logarithmic form and solve the equation. Okay, so I often say this to you that when you have 10 to the power of x, you can move the 10 to the right hand side and it will become logarithm. Yeah, so x equals to logarithm of 10 from 58. Nah, there you go. Okay, and also because it's logarithm of 10, you can write it as lg 58, log 58 or lg 58. Yeah, and then this is the conversion. The question wants you to solve the equation also, so you only have to use your calculator to calculate lg 58. And the final answer is 1.76. This is the value of x. This is the conversion. Next, for this one, we have to convert log x 3.5 to exponential form. Okay, so logarithm of x means logarithm of 10x equals to 3.5. And then we only have to move this one, log 10, to the right hand side, and it will become 10 to the power of, so 10 to the power of 3.5. That is the idea of converting logarithm or exponential form. Yeah, you just do the algebra. Okay, so we already have this, and then the question wants you to solve the equations. X equals to 10 to the power of 3.5 equals to 3162. So this is our solution. And then the next one is logarithm 3x equals to 2.5 into exponential form is the same. You only have to move the logarithm 3 to the right hand side. You'll have 3 to the power of 2.5. And then let's solve it using the calculator. 2.5 15.6 in 3SF. Yeah, so this is the solution, and this one is the conversion. And then because we are talking about logarithm, that means you have to memorize all of the laws of logarithm. The first one is log a1 equals to 0. The second is log AA equals to 1. And the third is when you have multiplication in the logarithm, it will become addition. This is called multiplication law, but be careful that the logarithm will be separated. And then for this one, it's division law. When you have division, it will become subtraction. And then powers law, if you have powers, you can move it to the front and then it will become multiplication. So log ABM will become m times log AB. Yeah, this is called powers law. Okay, to understand the law of logarithm better, let's take a look at the example questions. Without using calculator, find the value of log 216. Okay, for the logarithm, you can think like this, like 2 to the power of what numbers equals to 16. Yeah, but let's use the law of logarithm so you can do this properly. Logarithm to 16. Okay, so the basic idea is when you have logarithm and exponent, you have to make a large number smaller, yeah, like the 16. 16 is you will do it like this: divide by 2 and then divide by 2, divide by 2 and divide by 2. See, we have 1 2 3 4 4 of 2's. That means you can change the 16 into 2 to the power of 4, because we have 4 of 2 from this calculation, yeah. And then after that we can use this properties, which is if you have powers, you can move it to the front. You'll have 4 times log 2 2, and then because you already have log 2 2, that will become 1. That means the next step will be 4 times 1 equals to 4. Now this is how you calculate logarithm without calculators, yeah. You will use the law of logarithm. Okay, next question 2. For question 2 we have log 2 32 over 3 plus. Okay, so let's focus on this one. We have logarithm of 2 plus another logarithm of 2. That means we have to use this formula, yeah. The formula already seen. That means you have to use this formula. Okay, let's convert the questions into this one: 32 over 3 times by 6. So you'll have log 2, and then this one is cross out. You'll have 64. Okay, and then to calculate this, you have to divide the 64 into smaller numbers: 32, 2, 16, 2 and 8, 2 and 4, 2 and 2, 1 2 3 4 5 6. The 64 will become 2 to the power of 6. But actually you can use your calculator, since your the calculator is allowed later in the exam, yeah. So this one is 6 times log 2 and 2 equals to 6. This is the final answer. Okay, next this one we have logarithm of x, yeah. No numbers in these questions. Do not worry, we only have to apply all of the law. So this one is cube root of x. You can make it into powers. Remember, we are talking about exponential and logarithmic. That means there will be no roots, yeah. So if you see roots, you have to convert it into powers. So it will become like this, and then we will divide the x to the power of 1 over 3 with x, yeah. This one means x to the power of 1, and division means you have to subtract the powers. Okay, so 1 over 3 minus 1. Wait, 1 over 3 minus 1. Okay, and then you will calculate the subtraction first. You'll have negative 2 over 3 as the result, and then as you can see we have powers right here. It means powers law. You can move it to the front, and it will become negative 2 over 3 logarithm of x and x. Logarithm of x and x will become 1, so the final answer is negative 2 over 3. Okay, next is this question. Simplify 2 times log 52 plus log 53. Okay, so even though you see log 5 plus log 5, we cannot use the multiplication law, because we still have these 2 in the front of the first log 5. That means we have to eliminate the 2 first. We can use this one to eliminate the 2 by move the 2 inside the logarithm. So it will become powers like this. We use this formula, yeah, and then plus log 5 3. Okay, good. And then we can calculate 2 to the power of 2. It become 4 plus logarithm 5 and 3. And then right now we can use this formula, yeah, because there is no coefficients anymore in front of the logarithm. That means you will have log 5 addition will become multiplication. 4 times 3. So you'll have log 5 and then 12. So this is the final answer. And then next question, given that log for p equals to x and log for q equals to y expressed in the term of x and y of logarithm for p5 minus logarithm for q2. Okay, so first we'll use this formula. If you have powers, you can move it to the front like this, and you'll have 5 logarithm for p, and then for this one it will become 2 log for q. Okay, so we already know that log for p equals to x and log for q equals to y. That means this one will become x later and this one will become y. So you'll have 5x minus 2y as the final result for the question A. Next is question B. For question B, still the same, but we have roots right there. That means you have to convert it into powers. Square root means powers of half, and then for this one 5 log 4q. Cube root means to the power of 1 over 3. And then next thing is we have to move this 5 to the powers. That means log 4p half plus logarithm of 4q 1 over 3 times 1 over 2. Sorry, my bad, it's 5. Yeah, so it will become 5 over 3. This one will become 5 over 3. Yeah, multiply the powers. And then oh, my bad. My bad. Should be this one, because the question wants you to find out the log for p. We can change it into x later. That means the half move to the front, 1 over 3 move to the front, so it will become half right here, and this one will become 5 over 3. 5 times 1 over 3. Yeah, so the answer is half x plus 5 over 3y, since this one is x and this one is y. Okay, next is to solve logarithmic equations. Basically, if you want to solve logarithmic equations, the left hand side and the right hand side have to be in the same logarithm. Yeah, but if you cannot make it the same, you can use the conversion of logarithm into powers. So to make it the same, you have to move these two to the powers. That means logarithm 8 times logarithm of 8 x plus 2 square equals to logarithm of 8 2x plus 19. There you go. And then as you can see, the logarithm 8 is already the same. That means you can eliminate them. Therefore you'll have x plus 2 squares equals to 2x plus 19 only. And then you will solve this using algebra. You have to expand the left hand side. You'll have x plus 2 and then x plus 2 equals to 2x plus 19. And then this one will become x squared plus 2x will become 4x, and then plus 4 equals to 2x plus 19. And then you will move it to the left hand side, x squared plus 2x and then minus 15 equals to 0. And then you will factorize this to solve the equations. 5 and 3, this one is plus, this one is minus, equals to 0, and then x equals to negative 5, and then x equals to 3. Okay, be careful when you are doing the equation of logarithms. When you already have the value of x, you have to check your answer whether the condition of logarithm is satisfied or not. Yeah, the condition is the numerus, the one inside the logarithm, cannot be negative. Okay, it has to be positive and it cannot be 0. So when you take a look at the log 8x plus 2 and the log 8 2x plus 19, if you input the value of x, let's say x equals to negative 5 into this equations, into this expressions, you will have negative 5 plus 2, right? And it's negative 3. We cannot calculate log 8 negative 3 because it will be undefined. That means you have to reject this one. And then if we input the 3 into this equation, this expression, you'll have 3 plus 2, it's 5. It's okay. And then for this one, it will become 2 times 3 plus 19, and it's still greater than 0. So this one is okay. That means the only one solution is x equals to 3. Okay, next is this one. For this one, we don't have logarithm on the right hand side. That means usually we'll use the conversion of logarithm into indices, yeah, so or exponential. So first, I think I have to move this 4 using this law. You'll have logarithm x2 to the power of 4 minus logarithm x4 equals to 2. Okay, and then this one will become logarithm of x16 minus logarithm x4 equals to 2. And then you will use this law, the division law. Yeah, you will use the logarithm AB minus logarithm AC. It will become logarithm A open brackets the B over C 16 over 4 equals to 2. And then after this, we'll have logarithm of x4 equals to 2. And then to solve this, you'll use algebra to convert the logarithm x into powers, x to the power of 2. That means x equal to square root of 4. Don't forget the plus minus. That means the x is equals to negative 2 or x equals to 2. And then one more thing, we have to check whether the x is legit or not. Okay, so we have log x2 and log x4. If you put the negative 2 right there, you have logarithm of negative 2 and 2. This one is not valid, so we have to reject this one. And then for the 2, I think there is no problem if you put the 2 inside the two expressions. Yeah, it will be valid and it's defined. That means the only one answer is x equals to 2. And then we are going to solving exponential equations. It's the same with solving logarithm equations. The left hand side and the right hand side have to be the same, but if it is not the same, you can use the conversion of logarithm and exponential. So for this one, I think I can move the 5 to the right hand side. It will become logarithm of 5 and 7, and then just use simple algebra, logarithm 5 7 minus 1, and then x equals to logarithm 5 7 minus 1 over 2, and you'll have the value of x, and the answer is 0.105. For the exponential equations, you don't have to double check your answer. Okay, and then this one, we have 3 to the power of 2x equals to 4 to the power of x plus 5. Okay, so the problem in this equation is both sides have to the power of x. That means we have to move the x down first by adding logarithm to the both sides like this. It can be any logarithm, yeah. It can be log 2, log 3, log 4, is up to you. I will take the log 10. So 4x to plus 5, and then as you can see, we have powers inside of the logarithm. That means we can move it to the front. You'll have x and x plus 5 at the front of the logarithm. Logarithm of 3 equals to x plus 5 logarithm of 4. Okay, because the question didn't ask you to answer the calculation in exact form, that means you can use your calculator to calculate log 3. Log 3 in decimal is 0.4771, and then we have the x equals to let's write it like this. This one is x plus 5, and then the logarithm of 4 is 0.6021. Okay, just calculate this using normal algebra. X equals to 0.6021x plus times 5 equals to 3.0103. So let's move this to the left hand side. It will become subtraction. 0.4771 minus 0.6021. You have negative 0.125 x equals to 3.0103. So the x will become negative 24.0824. In 3SF you will have negative 24.1. Okay, because this is exponential form, you don't have to check your answers. Okay guys, that is the first part of this chapter. I hope that you can understand it well. If you cannot, just ask me later in the class. Yeah, thank you guys. See you, bye bye.